Yo, salute to the nation. CP the NY Fanatic here. Just some real quick notes, real quick reaction to this 91-89 Summer League victory over the Hawks. One of the more anticipated Summer League games than I could ever imagine. I mean, we have about 5 guys on the main roster that potentially will be on this team. So it was a good game. I'm very impressed by a lot of players. I was very impressed, number one, by Knox. Knox was very impressive. Mitchell Robinson and, Troy Williams. Those are my 3 stars of the night. Salute to everybody in the chat. What's good? Just wanted to drop in real quick, just a couple minutes just to touch on the game. If this is your first time watching, make sure y'all hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. This is the home for all diehard Knicks fans. This is the channel for you. Trust and believe me. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell. For those of you that joined the live stream today earlier, thanks for coming through. We had a real good show. I'm going to leave the link to the video up top and also down below in the video description. We had Jonathan Macri from the Knicks Wall on. We talked about 5 trade options for Courtney Lee. We talked about potential trade scenarios involving Tim Hardaway Jr., whether the Knicks should entertain that in terms of trying to trade him to the Kings. Also, we talked about KO leaving. We touched on Summer League. So it was a real good show. Make sure you guys, if you missed it, make sure you tune in. It was really, really good. Summer League, first reaction was the length and athleticism that we put out there. This Summer League, let's temper our expectations. Obviously, my reaction to the game is only within the context of a Summer League game. This is no indictment on what these guys will be in the future, just what I saw out there and what I liked. The athleticism, the wingspan, you saw it with Knox, Robinson, and Frank out there. They got after it real early defensively. I think with Knox, you like the athleticism, you like the strides. He was taking real long strides out there. And his athleticism is underrated. He was definitely getting to the basket at will. No doubt about it. He was aggressive. So you liked what you saw out there on that end. And, Knox finished with 22 points on 8 of 20 shooting, 40% from the field, 8 rebounds, 2 offensive, 2 dimes. It was probably like minus 11 on the night, but that's okay. It's Summer League. And that was Knox. So that was my first star tonight. Second star, Mitchell Robinson definitely surprised me. Let me switch my screen up, my fault. Mitchell Robinson definitely surprised me, man. Having not played organized basketball in a year, I was really intrigued to see how he would look and what he would bring to the table. I thought Mitchell Robinson was really active on the glass. He finished with 9 points. 8 rebounds, 4 block shots. Him and John Collins was definitely going at it. I saw somebody in the chat was saying he's a little cocky. Yeah, he was showing a little cockiness, but he's a kid, man. He's a kid. I'm not gonna knock him for that, but he was impressive. I mean, for not having played organized ball to go up in there. John Collins is an impressive second-year player as well. Him and Dorsey played pretty well. Trae Young played pretty well for the Hawks. But, Mitchell Robinson was holding his own down there in the paint, man. So I was very impressed with that kid. Third star tonight. My third star tonight is definitely Troy Williams. I mean, you know what Troy Williams is going to bring to the party. He finished with 17 points. He had a strong first half. 2 rebounds, 1 assist. He was all over it, getting active out there. Had a couple good dunks, a couple and ones. Troy Williams, he's NBA ready, so you already knew he was going to come out ready. So those are my 3 stars of the night. Definitely Knox, definitely Mitchell Robinson, and definitely Troy Williams. Now to round out the rest of the players that I was really looking at, Frank. So Frank finished with 5 points, 2 of 7 shooting. 5 dimes, 3 boards. We know what it is with Frank. And Fizdale talked about him. We heard Fizdale say, he's working with Frank on his aggressiveness, trying to not be so pass first. And you still saw those signs offensively. So that's going to be his Achilles heel until he can otherwise prove it. He's got to get more sharp on the offensive end. He's got to get more aggressive and look to create for himself. And we saw that today, even in the second half, more so in the second half than the first, when he got a bit more aggressive. He was able to get to the line. He had a couple and ones, and he was able to finish. So we know that's what Frank's Achilles heel is going to be. He's just got to stop being so timid. Defensively, he was there. You know, he put pressure on Trae Young real early in the game, and he definitely got after it, got his hands in the passing lane. So that was pretty good. His defense was good, and that was expected. Who else? Dotson. I thought Dotson played pretty well. 13 points, 4-12 shooting. Dotson, 8 boards, 4 dimes. You also heard him mic'd up. They had Dotson mic'd up. He was in the air, the newcomers, definitely preaching defense. So Dotson's ready, man. You could tell he's in regular season form. He spent most of the year last year in the G League, got his feet wet with the big league. So Dotson is ready. I like how Dotson looked. And I like how him and Frank, they just had that defensive tenacity going, man. So I really like that. I really like that out of Dotson. Who else? And Trier. I thought Trier was pretty decent. First half, he didn't shoot all that well. I mean, he was decent. Actually, 40% is good. But first half, he was moving well. I thought Trier moved well in the first half. Definitely has that Lou Williams build. That's what Fizdale was saying. He has a Lou Williams build. If he could shoot and is as offensively gifted as Lou Williams, then that's a good pickup to stash for the future. So I thought Trier really moved well out there. But that's about it, man. 91-89 win. Knox was impressive. Knox was definitely impressive. To be honest with you, I hadn't watched as much Knox. I don't really watch college basketball until March Madness because I watch heavy NFL and heavy Knicks. So I can only watch but so much. I don't really watch March Madness until I don't really watch college basketball until we get into like February conference tournament time in March. So my knowledge of Knox prior to now has been limited, but he looked good. He definitely looked good. So let's see what you guys have to say before I sign off. I got to get to a couple barbecues, but what you guys think, man? What you guys think of the performance? Let me hit some of the comments. My fault. Where we at? Live dashboard. Here we go. All right, let's get to the comments, man. Salute to everybody in the chat. Man, we got 148 people in here. Salute to everybody in the chat. Once again, this is KnicksFanTV, one part of Post Game Live. My name is CP. This is a channel for you, man. If you're a diehard Knicks fan, you like news, rumors, and you just want to connect and debate Knicks with other Knicks fans, this is the home for you. Definitely hit that subscribe button. NHF Skills was the first one in here. What's good, NHF? E-Man 23 TV, Troy Flett, Taxstone, Delano Steele, peace. Jay Thompson says, I'm loving these kids. I was definitely encouraged, man. Definitely encouraged. E-Man says he was disappointed in Frank. Yeah, it wasn't the start that you wanted to see from Frank. I'll be honest with you. Offensively, he was lackluster. But we just gotta wait and see, man. I'm not ready to bail on him yet. We just gotta wait and see. At least the defense is good. So at the very least, my thing is this with Frank. At the very least, if his ceiling turns into just being a 3-and-D 2-guard, off guard, it is what it is. I mean, like I said, his defense is definitely needed. You may come into a situation where Trae starts and maybe Frank finishes a game based on matchup situations, based on how you want to play it. And that's just what it is. But in the meantime, let's just give him some time. Man. Mitchell Robinson is a dog. Definitely. Kodak Vlogs, what's going on? He's definitely a dog. Who else in here? Richard Rowe. How's it going, Richard? Borden, Brian. I see why you didn't want us to take Trae. He's overrated. Trae Young, he was all right tonight. He definitely chucked up a couple shots. He was all right. I think he finished with double digits, finished with a double-double. What's his name? Dorsey from Oregon. I remember Dorsey. He had a good tournament last year. Dorsey was real good. And who else? John Collins was good. Damn, I wasn't really planning to take calls, but I'm going to take a couple, man. Give me 1 second. Let me just set this up real quick. Yo, give me 1 second. 1 second.
Yeah,
I really wasn't planning to take calls. I'm gonna take a couple, man, because I got to get to this barbecue. Give me one
yeah, it's
second.
all good.
Hold on. Give me 1 second. Let me put my headset in. Yeah, this is really an impromptu live stream, man. But I see some people calling in when I get their point across. What's going on?
What's going on? It's Paul from Jersey again.
Paul from Jersey. What's going on, man? Real quick. What's your comment on the game?
I watched most of it. I have to say I was really impressed by Kevin Knox. I know it's just a summer league game, and
Yeah.
I know like he's just going up against a bunch of young, raw talent, just like himself. But I just saw the stars align. I feel like he could be a star. I feel like, and I know this is gonna sound crazy, but in a perfect world, he could be the next Kevin Durant, or somewhat close to.
Hey, man, it's early, but you never know. I definitely like the aggressiveness. I like his mindset. I definitely like his mindset. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yo, appreciate the call, Paul. I'm gonna go to another call.
All right, man. Thank you.
All right, take it easy. Got another call from Jersey. Yo.
Yo, what's good? Yo, it's Michael Parker.
Michael Parker, what's up, bro? How's everything, man?
Nothing much, man. Everything is gravy.
Cool.
Just wanted to keep it simple and quick.
Yeah.
We're looking good. I told everybody.
What'd you think?
Mitchell Robinson is the truth.
Robinson was impressive, man. Robinson was impressive.
Yeah, Knox
bro.
Landon. Yeah, Knox Landon.
He said Knox Landon. that's
Knox
the nickname,
yeah,
Knox Landon, right?
That's right. He's coming in for a landing.
Yeah.
Yo, but anyway, enjoy your barbecue. I'm a holler.
Appreciate you, bro.
I'm about to dip to one myself.
Hey, there you go, man.
All right.
Enjoy it and be safe. We'll catch up.
No doubt. One.
Cool. Yeah, it's Michael Parker, man. He's a regular. He's definitely a regular on the channel. Let's get to a couple more comments real quick. Pete Cruz, salute to Pete Cruz in the building. Maximilian, what's going on? Chris Carby, what's going on? He's no vision. I guess he's talking about Frank. Yeah, probably not. Richard Rose says Knox is going to be there for sure. We got another call coming in. Yo.
Hey, CP, man. This is Cody.
Cody, what's up, man? Just turn your volume down, bro.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Okay, all good.
Yeah. Just quickly, the frustrating thing about Frank, he wasn't even looking for a shot. I'm like, dude.
That's what Fizdale was barking on him about.
Yeah, the more aggressive you are, the better it is for the entire team.
Sets up everything else.
In the second half, he had a couple free throws. I'm just like, all right, dude, keep attacking. And he knows better. Like, those passes were just lazy. Come on, man. I mean, you don't. Frank, it's just like, come on, guys.
Yeah,
like,
too many. Yeah, the turnovers. How many turnovers?
Turnovers for someone who's been in the league for a year.
Yeah,
you don't make those kind of turnovers. You just don't do that. Listen, if Frank becomes our Marcus Smart, Marcus Smart, I have no problem with that. But he actually has a better offensive game.
Yeah,
than Marcus
the potential is just there.
Yeah. So thanks for coming on. Appreciate it. Great things though. I mean, we needed to get athletic.
Yeah.
My God, we are athletic now. My God.
Robinson was impressive, man. Robinson really impressed me, man. The sky's the limit for this game.
Man.
Yo, so take it easy, Cody. I'll catch up with you next time.
Later,
man.
Man.
All right, cool.
No problem.
Yep. Yeah, that was my guy, Cody. Yeah, man. Robinson was impressive. Like I said, a summer league, but I just like to look at like mentality, you know, especially with Knox. Like, what is his mentality? Is he gonna be timid? Is he gonna be, apprehensive to make certain moves? Knox went out there like it was nothing, like it was just another game. You know, his Calipari was in the building, Fizdale was in the building, the management was in the building, and Knox was just out there playing basketball. And like I said, the kid's 18, man. The sky's the limit, but I was definitely impressed with his first game for sure. Melrod 721, what you think about Troy? I like Troy Williams. Troy Williams is the high flyer, man. I like Troy. I don't even see why he even played summer league, but if he wanted the run, take the run, but he looked like Troy Williams. He looked like a real athletic guy, gets after it. He shot the three-pointer up pretty decent, I think. Let me go to Troy Williams, three-pointer. Three ball, he 1 for 3. He made one, shot 3. 7 for 12 shooting, 58% from the field. So he's good. I think once we get our point guard play up to snuff, you'll see the true value of Troy Williams. You know, we need guards that can get him active, especially on the pick and roll. Mitchell Robinson, same way. We got to get this kid in the pick and roll all day long because he just has that length, that athleticism. He fills the lane. I like these guys, man. I definitely like these guys. You know what I mean? Fred Wong says, can we finally admit it was a mistake drafting Frank? And dude, it's Summer League, man. Just give it some time. Just give it some time. Listen, I'm as disappointed as you are, but it's still early, man. Just give it some time. That's all I'm gonna say about Frank. Just give it some time. A couple more comments before I wrap up. Harlem Kid says Frank has me upset. I hear that. I hear that. IOPS, what's going on? IOPS. He says Frank D's elite. Jerome Cornette says this is getting good. I guess you're talking about the youth movement. Yeah, he just had a bad game. I didn't watch Dennis Smith yesterday. Did Dennis Smith have a good game yesterday? I didn't see him. Maximilian Maximilian says Dennis Smith had a good game. I heard Mikal Bridges had a good game yesterday. I didn't see. I know they playing right now. Phoenix and Sacramento Kings are playing right now. Richard Rose said, Summer League, shoot the ball. Yeah, I mean, there's really no excuse for it, man. Just let it fly, man. It's Summer League, for crying out loud. You know, you got Troy Williams out there looking like Michael Jordan, man. You got to take them shots, man. Take them shots. Troy wasn't afraid. Knox wasn't afraid. Knox was letting it fly. Nick D said, Mikal looked good. Okay, cool. Only Summer League, but Frank should not start at point guard in the season. Mario's with it. I just think it's too much of a hill to say that Frank deserves, and I know we're talking positionless basketball, but even if we just talking about 5 guys on the court, to me, Frank is not starting over Trey Burke. He's not starting over Timmy, and he's not starting over Knox. So the best thing is you're going to have him as your 6th man, come off the bench. Maybe he'll finish in one of the guard slots. Like I said, if you need a defensive stop in crunch time, clutch situations, I just don't see Frank starting at either guard position. I just don't see it. You know, unless if you're starting him over Trey, you're really forcing him. And if you're starting over Timmy, you're really forcing him. I mean, Timmy's our offense right now till KP's out. So I don't see it. But like I said, Fizdale's going to work with him. That's going to be his project. And that's just how they're going to go forward with it. Armando, what's going on? Michael Parker, thanks for calling in. Who else is in here? Jay Giants, is Frank going to be okay? Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, don't worry about Frank, man. He'll be all right, man. R.A. Hotep in here. He says, Knox reminds me of Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum. Definitely reminds me of Tatum, for sure. Like, it's early, but like I said, I was encouraged by his start today. Just the aggressiveness, man. Just the aggressiveness and the long strides, the length, the athleticism. He was getting after it. So there was a lot to like. So once again, my 3 stars, is Knox, Mitchell Robinson, and Troy Williams. Those are my 3 stars of the night. I thought Dotson played pretty well. Thought Trier was active. You want to see some more things. He chucked a little bit. Well, whatever. I thought he moved fairly well, so that's what it is. And I thought Dotson played well. So I think the next game is tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Let me pull up the schedule here. Let me just find the schedule. When is the next Summer League game? The next Summer League game is tomorrow, July 8th against Utah Jazz. So I'll be back on tomorrow, maybe with Jay Ellis. I'll check with Jay Ellis on his schedule. I'll be back on tomorrow after the Utah game. Just a couple minutes. Maybe take a couple phone calls if you guys want to get through. And yeah, that's it, man. Like I said, please subscribe to the channel. If you're a diehard Knicks fan, this is the channel for you. Trust me, it's only going to get better. Any feedback on the channel itself, my fault. Microphone drop. Any feedback on the channel itself, please email me, knicksfantv@gmail.com. Always accepting feedback, positive, negative, whatever it is. I don't care what it is. I'm trying to make this the best it could be for Knicks fans worldwide. So definitely, thanks for the support. Enjoy the weekend. Be safe. Turn up. Enjoy the weather, man. Summertime. It's always lovely. So next live stream, I'll be back on tomorrow, giving you my take. Knicks versus Utah, 9 p.m. So I'll be back on probably about 11:30, man. So, yeah, man. You guys take it easy. Peace.